Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Secret Files 2 Puritas Cordis, or something along those lines. I'm sure we'll hear it in game one of these days. Hey, that lamp's broken. In any case, last we left off, Nina was following the paper trail laid out by that kid. Apparently that's a game? I don't know. I never played it growing up. But in any case, she followed all the clues and the missing lingerie and all that, only to discover it was a little boy playing a joke on her. So now, she got back to her room, heard voices inside, and had the door slammed into her head. And there's a woman who claims falsely that we stumbled into it, or that Nina stumbled into it. So let's see if our diary's updated. So nighttime visit. On board the Calypso, Nina hears voices inside her cabin. Before she can investigate, someone slams the door against her head. When she wakes up, she finds that fellow passenger, Katharina Jordan, is claiming Nina's accident was due to her own clumsiness. Is she just trying to look important, or does she have her own agenda? Could she possibly even be involved in the disappearance of Nina's handbag? We don't know, but we're going to find out.
At last, I've gotten my suitcase back. There may not be many personal items inside, but losing it would have been very annoying.
Oh man, I still expect the old Nina's voice.
Let's see what reasonably decent clothes I can find in there. I'll put the bikini back in the suitcase.
Can we take it all? I guess. It's interesting. Can we actually wear them?
I prefer to keep my current outfit on.
I guess we'll be prompted later.
Fluffy. Max didn't think baseball caps suited me. Maybe that's why I like them so much.
I still want to know why she broke up with Max beyond he was a big, stupid idiot.
My substitute for slippers. Not particularly pretty, but I like them. Really soft and fluffy.
Interesting. She describes both the socks and the bathrobe as fluffy.
Red socks to match this outfit? Not even men would think of that, and they have extremely sick fashion ideas.
I didn't see the problem.
While my hair looks fine in any kind of weather, that would just be wanton destruction.
I thought you liked wearing baseball caps, Nina. Now you're contradicting yourself. God damn it. So we still have the marzipan, which she doesn't want to eat apparently. And we have our key card. Alright, let's... Can we use the flashlight on this again? No. She just doesn't care about it.
Good morning. I know it sounds strange, but now I'm also missing my handbag.
Good morning. Where did you last see it?
I had better keep my suspicions regarding Katharina Jordan to myself for the moment.
In my cabin.
And it's no longer there? Strange. But I'll take care of this immediately. By the way, I have already taken your suitcase to your cabin.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's my pleasure. But what did you do with the other suitcase? The one belonging to William Patterson?
Me? Nothing. I thought you had collected it.
No, the suitcase was no longer there. Strange. Anyway, I will begin looking for your handbag immediately. Did it contain any valuables?
Money, my ID, my driver's license, and some very personal things. Apart from the usual stuff such as makeup, these are all things without which I am pretty much lost.
Don't worry. We'll do all we can to make sure you have your handbag back as soon as possible.
Thank you very much.
Now, if you will excuse me.
Let's see. There was somebody in my cabin, I was knocked down, and my handbag as well as that poor guy's suitcase have both been stolen. The question arises, why? And what role do Katharina Jordan and her lies play?
Alright, so he's gone now. Did we get an updated diary? No. Oh, hey, the restaurant's open now, so we can go in there. I guess that's a thing to do.
What's going on? Isn't that the guy who's been plastered all over the media for weeks?
Hear the words of the prophet Zandona! The great day of the Lord is nigh. It shall be a day of fierceness, a day of misery and fear, a day of storm and deluge. Thus speaks the prophet, and thus I speak to you. The fury of God will be wrought on all who are impure in body and soul, and he will have no mercy but shatter them for good. But for all those who are pure of heart, those who call themselves Puritas Cordis, the day of salvation is near, for they will not be swept away by the wave of change. All those who are part of our community, part of Puritas Cordis, will be carried along on this wave to a new future, to a new world order, a new kingdom of God. Praise the Lord! Praise Puritas Cordis!
Okay, that's enough now. I'm turning that garbage off. What kind of creature is that? And how weird do you have to be to join a sect like the Puritas Cordis? Behold, the apocalypse is nigh, and if you don't immediately transfer all your money to our Swiss bank accounts, you'll burn in hell for all eternity. Ooh, that really annoys me.
Man, I got some interesting vibes from that guy in that setup. Like, it almost looked like something you'd see from, like, a Terran Empire from the future that was, corrupt and evil, in, like, a sci-fi setting, or even, like, almost like Warhammer in a way. I don't know if maybe that's the best analogy, but it certainly did bring Warhammer to mind pretty quickly, just with the sword and all the holy shenanigans and stuff, and the scarred guy who looks like he's been in combat. Alright, Fear Cells. On board the Calypso, televangelist Pat Shelton seems to be using the general hysteria caused by the recent wave of disasters and the climate change to recruit new members for his apocalyptic sect, Puritas Cordis. Ina is not impressed and prefers to trust her father and his scientific colleagues who are discussing the subject at the UN General Assembly in New York. Okay, nothing else. So let's rob the diner now. Let's take these roses.
I think I really deserve these flowers.
Yes, you do.
I've just realized no one hardly ever buys me flowers.
Ooh, what's this bottle opener?
A simple bottle opener, not particularly pretty.
Does it have to be pretty? I mean, as long as it does its job, right? Then where did we... Oh, we're looking at it from the... Okay. We didn't find much to help us here yet, but... Let's see, can we turn the TV back on?
The television is switched off, and I don't mind leaving it that way. I'm glad I don't have to see people like that preacher of the apocalypse anymore. The photo of an insignificant soap opera actor who once traveled on this ship.
Must be a developer photo. Oh, right, we can't take it.
An empty frame. Either there used to be a picture here, or there is going to be one.
Interesting. There's really not much else to do here, so I guess we'll leave. Come on, Nina. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. Alright, I guess let's just walk around the ship some more. Can we go to the upper deck yet? Ooh, nice. Not much to do out here, but we can at least go into what I presume is the bridge and just
can I do for you?
I don't like to disturb you, but my handbag's missing.
Listen, good lady, I would love to help you, but I have to take care of the ship. Speak to the porter. He's responsible for that kind of thing, and I'm sure he'll be able to help you.
Yes, but I just thought...
Please excuse me. Our current location requires my full attention. I hope you continue to have a pleasant journey.
I'm sorry, some of these signs, like, okay, this I can understand. This I could see a case being made for because of fuel. Confined space, keep out, no access. But then underground cables, come on, what's the point of plastering all these random danger signs next to the entrance? Okay, so that wasn't particularly helpful. Let us go back down. Maybe we can go to the lower deck.
That must be cabin number 5.
Okay, nothing to really help us with there. I see the whole point of this now. You can spy on people's cabins.
That must be cabin number 4.
Still nothing and no one. So cabins 4 and 5 are going to apparently be important later. Let's go to the sun deck. There's got to be someone to talk to. I mean, how big can the ship be? There we go.
A giant poster of a tiny pop star. Tiny isn't really quite correct. It's just meant symbolically. I don't want to shoot my mouth off, but only genuine bimbos have the hots for him, huh?
Just take that.
A giant poster of a tiny pop. I don't want to shoot a simple.
Okay.
Not quite a Thomas Cruise, but nevertheless.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone refer to Tom Cruise as Thomas Cruise.
The ideal way of enjoying a small portion of your favorite dish days after the actual meal.
Oh, let's take that.
A pile of CDs. They seem to be used as modern coasters. Well, even coasters have to move with the times.
I suppose. I mean, real CDs just aren't, you don't see them much anymore.
Not quite a Thomas.
Alright. Barkeep! Barkeep!
What a nice day.
Yes, isn't it? Let's enjoy it while we can.
What do you mean?
The change of climate with all its terrible and unforeseen consequences, burning oil fields in the Middle East, civil wars, and then the terrible earthquake in Japan. I'm telling you, the whole world will go up in flames soon.
It's not as bad as all that. Okay, there are a number of big problems around the world, but sooner or later...
It'll be over. Exactly. I'm telling you, if the Earth doesn't want us anymore, there's nothing anybody can do about it.
I won't invite him to my next party.
I've just seen this awful sermon given by an even more awful person on television. Is it possible you've also seen it and you're easily impressed?
You mean Pat Shelton?
Could be. So, are you one of them too?
Shouldn't we all believe in something that can't be stopped? Just take a look around. The world's going crazy. These terrible catastrophes are happening everywhere, just like the Bible predicted. It can't be sheer coincidence. I tell you, the day of the apocalypse is nigh, and only the pure at heart will survive. That's what Pat Shelton said.
And I say that's complete trash.
And Pat Shelton said, we will all live in peace and without fear as soon as the world is cleansed. That's what we want, right? No more fear.
But fear is created by people like this Shelton character. His Puritas Cordis, or whatever it's called, can only exist because people allow themselves to be frightened by strange prophecies and insinuations.
If you say so. It's just a shame.
What's a shame?
That a nice girl like you will be swept away when the great flood comes.
He's beyond help.
Hey, I'm going to make a prediction here. Within the next 20 years, There will be an economic downturn across the globe. There will be another war in the Middle East, and there will be drug smuggling in South America. Where's my cult, eh?
Do these keys on the counter belong to guests? Can one hand them in here?
Yes, the porter's not always at his post because he has other jobs to do while we're at sea. So guests can leave their keys here while they go sunbathing or swimming on the aft deck. But you didn't hand yours in here, right?
No, I didn't.
Good, because I always get a bit confused during the first few days. I can remember telephone numbers for years after I've dialed them just once, but remembering people and faces really isn't my strong point.
Very interesting. I'll remember that. I'll go find myself a safe spot, just in case the end of the world suddenly dawns on us. Sometimes I wish I had kids too, but on second thought, maybe not.
Kids seem like they'd be a lot of work.
Hello, Oscar.
Oh, hello, Nina.
I've got an important question for you. Did you see anyone enter my cabin yesterday?
No? Why?
Because my handbag is missing. It contains some very important items. And this is no joke.
I never took any of your things. The stuff was already lying around. It was just a bit of harmless fun. I gave everything back, honest. I actually once hid my uncle's bag, the one where he kept his medicine. He nearly died and my father was extremely angry. That's why I don't do that kind of thing anymore.
Okay, I believe you. But are you sure you didn't see anyone near my cabin?
No, really.
Okay then. I don't want to keep you from your games any longer. Have fun.
Thanks, Nina.
Alright. Let's, did we miss anything? No. I mean, there's Miss Jordan, but...
Very stylish outfit. Pink bathrobe, ugly sunglasses, and a hat? Okay, let's call it a hat.
That seems, pretty convenient. Hey, what room you staying in, babe?
Hey, what are you reading? A book of educational fairy tales?
Yes, but I'm sure the excessive education would only bore you. I bet you've got incredibly important things to do, so I won't keep you.
Don't worry, you're not keeping me. I'd just like to know if the wonderful stories you told the captain have anything to do with my handbag disappearing.
What are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. I'm asking you straight out. Did you have anything to do with the break-in in my cabin?
What? I don't have to put up with this.
And I don't have to put up with you telling everyone that I walk into doors. At first I thought you just wanted to draw attention to yourself, but then I noticed my handbag was missing. A strange coincidence, don't you think?
Well, that is a darned cheek. Get out of my sight.
But
Go away, or I'll scream.
women, terrible. It's just impossible to have any rational conversation with them. But I'm sure she has something to do with the disappearance of my handbag. I just have to prove it somehow.
As far as what her magazine says, let's see, Glamour, Piper Adams, I can't read that anymore, but then Action, Love, and Abend Toyer. Let's see, Toyer is... I forget what Toyer is. It was on the tip of my tongue and then I forgot it, but... Abend might be like evening maybe? I know Abend is evening, I don't know what it is without the D. I thought Toyer was something like hard, but I think that's Schwer? Oh, hey, we have a new diary. Suspicion. On board the Calypso. Interrogating Katharina Jordan is not very successful. Nevertheless, there is reason to suspect that she is somehow involved with the nighttime attack on Nina and the disappearance of her handbag. Maybe Nina could find some evidence in Katharina Jordan's cabin, but how to get in there? Oh, I think that puzzle has pretty much been solved for us already.
The sunscreen, calling it a pool is I just don't feel like. Fit, perfectly tanned, and still about as sexy as 2 pounds of mincemeat.
Oh, this is the guy
Hello.
from earlier.
Oh, hi, sugar.
Where What a disrespectful guy. Incredible. He should be taught a lesson.
It's a good thing you're here. I urgently need some new sunscreen. Mine has run out, and there doesn't seem to be any on board.
Oh dear, life can be hard sometimes.
Oh, you're telling me. Can you please get me some if you can find any?
No problem. I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Okay, here's the empty tube. Now, it has to be exactly the same type. My flawless skin is pretty sensitive, and unfortunately, there was only enough sunscreen for my perfectly exercised manly chest. I can't lie on my stomach without sunscreen, and if I can't lie on my stomach, I can't get an even tan. So you see, I have a real problem.
Yes, I noticed that the first time we talked.
You need your man card revoked. Alright, let's see.
That unbelievably conceited guy at the pool wants me to bring him a new tube of sunscreen because this one's empty.
Alright, I think that's all we can do here. So now, spy on the cabins again.
That must be cabin number 5. That must be cabin number 4.
Alright, so if we go back to our room.
I'm glad to meet you. We need to talk. It's important.
Do you?
Yes, it's really important. It has to do with the incidents on this ship.
What about?
Have you not noticed that some really strange things are happening aboard this ship?
Yes, now that you mention it. And you know more about that?
I just want to figure out a few vital points first. Let's have dinner together tonight. Then I can tell you what it's all about.
I don't know. I would prefer it if you told me what you really want from me.
Unfortunately, I can't just do that in a rush. And until I've gotten a few points completely clear, shall we say 8 p.m. in the restaurant?
Okay, I can hardly wait.
Great, thanks. If anything should crop up, just leave a note with the border. I'm in cabin number 5.
Okay, so
What a weird guy. But it's true. A number of strange things have been happening on board this ship. It might be worth investigating. I wonder what he'll tell me this evening. But it's back to the here and now for the moment. I've got lots of time until 8 p.m. to maybe find a few things out on my own.
alright, strange appointment. On board the Calypso, one of the passengers has asked Nina to meet him for dinner in the restaurant this evening. He claims he can tell her something about the strange incidents aboard the ship. His behavior is a bit strange too, but maybe he really does know something that might at least help shed some light on what is going on here. So here's cabins 4 and 5. He said that's not what I wanted. Run away from that because I already kind of figured it out from when the what's his face guy was saying, oh, I can't remember faces very well, so she's gonna wanna shit, I really did he say he was in cabin 4 or 5? I can't remember now.
It seems he's waiting for something.
Hello, and good day.
Oh, good day. I don't think we've met, have we? My name is Feng Li.
Pleased to meet you. Nina Kalinko. Are you waiting for something?
Yes, for my laundry.
Is it brought here?
What?
I meant, I don't understand. Has your suitcase gone missing too?
No. Why should it?
I thought you were waiting for your laundry.
Yes, but what has that got to do with my suitcase?
Continually answering questions with further questions will probably not help either of us. We should start over again.
So you're waiting for your laundry?
Yes, for an eternity.
How much longer will it take?
There's a bell on the wall in the laundry room. The bell rings when the laundry is done.
Oh, I see. I will finish with the words of the inscrutable Confucius. He who can exercise patience will have clean clothes in the end.
Isn't it a bit racist to just assume he's Chinese and start quoting Chinese at him? But, let's see. Can we knock on these doors?
Nobody seems to be inside.
Okay.
Nobody seems to.
Yeah. All right. Let's go up, out. Maybe he's. Damn.
That must be cabin number 5.
Damn, I really.
That must be cabin number 4.
Ah, they look the same. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to guess. The Secret Files games generally aren't too punishing, so I imagine I'll get a chance to guess again.
I prefer to keep my.
Oh my god.
While my hair.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Probably the room keys.
And I.
While my hair. Very stylish out.
Do I have to talk to him again? What do I gotta do to get this to trigger?
Hello, do you...
Nina Kali.
I knew it.
Very stylish. This Katharina Jordan will never admit that she's.
Maybe talk to more people.
He's playing so peacefully and not even with my things.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Nobody seems to be in.
I don't think there's anyone inside these cabins.
Nobody.
No one's in there. So can we but like we have a ton of stuff in our inventory. I kind of want to see if we can combine anything. Nothing really makes sense yet, but okay, we can't combine that.
Why do they call these things? I can't open it. Maybe it's better.
Really nothing to do yet. Although we haven't been in here. So.
That must be the bell that this Feng Li spoke about in the corridor. The bell is screwed on tight. Yes, now could be the right time to destroy something again. I dismantled it from the program selection seems to. The laundry seems to be finished, but the machine doesn't seem to switch itself off automatically.
Can we do something about that? I guess not, but we'll tell them, hey, your laundry's done.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Complaining hardly ever helps, right?
Hardly ever.
Are you still waiting for your laundry?
Yes, it seems to be taking forever today.
If you're waiting for the bell to ring, then it's no wonder.
Why?
Because you could end up waiting a long time.
Why? Is there something wrong?
I'll tell you what's wrong. The bell is broken. That's what's wrong. See? The bell is broken.
I assume that the laundry simply isn't done yet.
Not done? When did you switch on the machine?
4 hours ago. It's just taking a bit longer today.
Listen, my friend, I know a broken bell when I see one, and I'm looking at one right now.
No, it's not broken. The laundry just isn't done yet.
Not done after 4 hours?
Yes, the laundry was really extremely dirty.
The bell is missing. It can't ring. Now that's what I call a broken bell.
No, the laundry is not done. It probably only works if the laundry is really done.
You can spend 1,001 nights here. It's passed on. This bell is no more. It has ceased to be. It's expired and gone to meet its maker. That is the soulless shell of a bell. Its last chime rung, it rests in peace. It's rung down the curtain and joined the choir invisible. This is an X-bell.
Well, I'd better get the laundry out then.
Phew, you really have to talk until you're blue in the face to get an available washing machine here.
Why do we need the laundry machine, though? Maybe.
It's actually quite clean, but never mind, it can't do any harm.
Oh. Are we washing this for some reason?
Not necessary. It's...
We putting something... She was pink, right? Well, actually, that should be enough. Can we just, yeah. 'Cause I remember she had a pink robe.
That should be enough.
Okay.
Oh, the socks are still losing color. Doesn't matter. White bathrobes have never been my thing.
Alright, now let's,
Wet socks increase the risk of catching a cold, especially when you wear them.
gotta dry everything. Can we get the,
There's a sign on it. The dryer seems to be broken.
is this where we take the bell upstairs?
This is where the bell... The entire mechanics are missing where the bell was.
Okay, so we gotta combine it with, something.
That sounded weird, and obviously didn't impress anyone much. Maybe there's a way to make it sound less weird, but louder.
Do we have at least a,
That sounded weird.
Okay, so, less weird but louder. I don't have anything else that's metal.
No idea where the...
Yeah, but, you know, then we would know where the porter is. What can we combine here? We must be missing something still. Can we move this? Do we have to put the marzipan in it? That would be weird, but... I mean, I guess I've seen stranger things. No. They're putting, like, the roses in it to, like, kind of dull the sound.
That sounded weird, and obviously didn't
Louder, louder.
piece of cloth, clean and as good as new.
I guess we'll take it. Is this the secret that's been missing?
It I wash my... A piece of...
I don't think so.
It's quite heavy and...
Well, can we just hang them out to dry? Let's see if we've advanced time to where we can
That must be cabin.
see inside the cabins, see if there's anything actually different about them.
That must be cabin number 4.
Nope, they're still as identical as ever. So, do we wrap the cloth around the hat?
Flowers on hats may seem just about passable, but definitely not on baseball caps.
So I do think we're gonna have to put the flowers on the hat eventually. Actually, we don't even need the socks. Can we... Oh, we can't hang our laundry up on there. I'm guessing we have to call the porter. I don't think there's anything else in the restaurant we can use. No. Well, let's go through the inventory game. So it's quite possible that I'm just missing something. Certainly that's happened a few times where I overlook something and you know, it's like the thing I need to advance in any way, shape, or form. We know, not you. It looks like we've got to be missing something because I'm not getting... Oh, for one, most of this doesn't even make sense except for like the flowers on the hat, but then can we put the marzipan with? I don't know. Alright, so let's look around a bit more. Can we go in the crawl spaces yet?
It's been sealed. It's been...
No, she doesn't want to break into that yet. What else can we steal? Be nice if this thing was still steaming.
It rang for just one summer. The program... There's no laundry.
There's no laundry in it. Papa. We aren't gonna use this against... Ah! I don't know what she's attaching it with, but okay.
You rang, though I'm not sure how, when I'm repairing the bell right now.
Has my handbag turned up yet?
No, unfortunately not. But I've told the captain about this regrettable incident. He will take care of the matter himself. I'm sorry that you've had to experience so many inconveniences so far.
That's okay. It's not your fault. That's all for the time being. Thank you.
I have laundry that needs to be dried. Okay, well, we solved that puzzle. which will be useful eventually.
There's a sign on it. The driver.
What about our quarters? Can we,
Why do they call these? I can't open it. Maybe it's better that. It's soaking wet. I'm not wearing it.
Well then, Nina, maybe you just have to get soaking wet. Nope, he doesn't like that. It's gotta be... I still don't even know what I'm supposed to do with half the stuff in my inventory.
Flower. That unbelievably
I mean, can we get into medical? I guess they might have sunscreen. Or otherwise, can we just... No? Okay. I like how he's just sitting there now instead of trying to find our handbag or, you know, fixing the bell.
The door to the sick bay is locked.
Wait, couldn't we...
That looks good where it is.
Ah. Are you sure we can't, you know, do anything with our inventory? We have to talk to people. Can we talk to the captain again?
Hello, I just wanted to see if everything's okay.
Yes, thank you for asking. But I really must take care of this ship to make sure it stays that way. Please excuse me.
Can we just put this out here? No, you're not gonna, like, walk up there? Okay. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna need sunglasses too eventually. Maybe. That must be what the CDs are for, maybe?
That must be for decorative purposes only. It's much too small to save anyone. I'll just assume I won't be needing that. Well, what am I supposed to do with this? I'll have to use all my hidden talents as a fashion designer.
Alright. Progress.
Well, the hat still isn't really attractive, but it will do for a certain English horse race. This bathrobe is soaking wet. There is no way I'm wearing...
Alright, so she still doesn't want to wear a bathrobe. God.
I just don't...
The lounge chair is a separate interact, so do we have to get him off of it somehow?
Hello, do you remember me?
Of
Nina...
Oh, that's nothing new.
Discussing the sense of having ping pong...
Okay, we've heard that dialogue before. I just don't know where to dry my clothes. Is there like actually a puzzle with the dryer to make it work? I mean,
There's a sign on.
it's not actually telling me what's wrong with it. Actually, I did think of,
I could make a sly comment about this, but I don't think really low-down ideas need further comment.
let's, at the very least, we can get that one guy out of the chair. Maybe. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, let's give it to him.
I've got something here for you. For the perfect tan.
I'm doing myself a favor here. He will finally go lie flat on his stomach, and I will no longer have to see his face or listen to his incessant drivel.
Oh, that's lovely, dear. Thanks. Oh, by the way, while you're here, could you just rub some on my back for me?
I have to go.
Phew, the danger is over. He's put the lotion on himself. That was by far the greatest danger I have been exposed to over the last few years.
Yep, definitely that,
Wow, they're really ugly.
and not the Russians shooting assault rifles at you or anything like that. Or the repeated attacks on your head. Alright, so we did need the sunglasses after all. Alright, what's the missing piece of the puzzle here? That's not what I wanted. Not missing anything, am I? Well, I don't think so. Those are probably still going to be...
That must be cabin number 5. That must be cabin number 4.
Okay. Ventilation. Oh, hey, there is a thing here.
That must be part of the air conditioning system. The air coming out of there is very hot.
Finally. You.
A lot of warm air is coming out of the ventilation shaft. The bathrobe should be dry soon.
Okay, dry enough.
Alright, now, dry off the
These
socks.
small socks should be dry in next to no time.
Okay, dry enough.
Do we even really need the socks as part of our outfit? I mean... I don't think so.
So, my disguise as a tasteless bimbo is finally complete.
Will she just put it on here? Nope, she moves off screen.
Okay, all I have to do now is put on a slightly stupid expression, then I could easily pass as her twin sister. Hello.
Hello, Ms. Jordan?
Hey, not bad. I would like my room key.
Yes, right away. Miss Jordan, wasn't it?
It still is.
Maybe you can help me. Which cabin did you have?
Shoot, how am I supposed to know that? Oh, I just can't remember the number at all. Don't you know it?
No, I'm sorry. I'm only good at remembering telephone numbers. Otherwise, my memory isn't that good. Please have a quick look down below.
Pull yourself together.
I'm sorry, but that won't help at all. Please do me a favor and have a quick look. I'll write it down immediately. It won't happen again, I promise. And please don't tell the captain. He'd throw me out, and I really need this job.
Yes, okay. I won't tell anyone. Now, how am I supposed to find out Katharina Jordan's cabin number? The porter should be able to help me. I must go and powder my nose. See you later.
Alright, so I guess that's for the puzzle to get the porter out.
I'll change back again.
Comes in, but we already solved that.
Can I help you?
Has my...
No, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Can you tell me which is Katharina Jordan's cabin?
Can I ask what this is all about?
I just wanted to visit her.
Then you should go to the pool. You will probably find Miss Jordan there.
Oh, yes, great. And supposing I want to leave a small surprise outside her door?
In that case, you should give it to me. I will put the present in Miss Jordan's box behind the counter and pass it on to her as soon as she comes by here. That's much safer.
Yes, I'll do that. That's all for the time being. Thank you.
Okay, so we need to put stuff in a box. I think I see how this is going down. We're gonna have to find a box, put stuff in the box, give it to him, and then he will leave it in her cabin. And then we go down and see which cabin the stuff shows up in. But then we need a box. Man, I thought haven't we picked up everything that wasn't nailed down yet? I mean, there's a laundry basket, I guess, but can't pick that up. Is there anything in our cabin that could help us?
Wow, that's really awful. That looks good where... There are still some clothes in there.
Let's see. Can we get like a bottle of wine?
Hello, do you remember Nina? Fit perfectly.
Okay, so he hasn't burned yet.
This Katharina...
Right, we can't talk to her.
That must be cabin number...
This isn't gonna help us. Oh man, where are we gonna get a box?
I'll leave a few.
You sure there's absolutely nothing in here you want to steal, Nina? Probably missing something small again. Is there anything not nailed down? Absolutely anything. No. I do not believe so. Is this going to be as simple as talking to the porter again? That would be silly.
Can I help you?
I suppose.
Oh,
That's.
shoot. I thought they were going to loop through the
Can I
same
help?
dialogue.
I suppose it's no use asking him about Miss Jordan's cabin number again. He's only going to repeat that I can find her by the pool, and that he places any gifts for passengers in.
Has my...
No, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That's all.
Can we talk to anyone else? This is not the way I wanted to go.
He's playing so.
Okay. What to do? What to do?
A giant poster of a tiny pop star. I don't want to shoot my mouth off.
Only bimbos, huh? Really? Ah.
I've got an idea. It might work.
Could I leave this poster with you? It's for Miss Jordan.
Of course, no problem. I'll put it in her box and give it to her at the earliest opportunity.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. That's what I'm here for. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, not at the moment.
Then will you please excuse me? I have something important to attend to.
It looks like a perfectly normal counter from the front. It is clearly one of the CDs used as a coaster. Unfortunately,
Does reflect
there's no
mirror image.
The safe deposit boxes are reflected in the CD. If the porter really did put the poster in the right box, then Katharina Jordan must be in cabin number 2.
Oh, okay. So I guess my thoughts for the puzzle weren't quite accurate.
I should only wear the disguise when.
All right, go change.
Okay, all I have to do now is put on a slip. Hello.
Help.
Hey, I'd
Keep
like
up
my
to-
room.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
All right.
I'll
Finally.
change back.
No, nope, don't go there. There we go. Back to our thieving ways. Loudspeaker again.
I assume the captain can use the loudspeaker to inform the passengers if the ship has just sunk. The magazine looks like complete garbage, but it has George Rooney on the cover. That's a good enough reason to buy it.
Guess that's supposed to be George Clooney. Really? That bag that takes up a giant part of the screen and we can't,
Why do cabins like this always seem to be furnished by colorblind interior decorators? If I hadn't seen the owner, I'd say her clothes identify her as a typical bimbo. But since I already know the lady, I know for a fact that she's a typical bimbo. These clothes really aren't to my taste.
Alright, well, that just leaves, there's the
TV
bed.
inspectors would probably find dozens of pieces of evidence in this bed, but I can't see anything out of the ordinary. If that's not my handbag, then the similarity is amazing.
We'll just take that.
I'll just have another quick look. Yes, it's definitely mine. I'll be interested to hear what the Honorable Ms. Jordan has to say in her defense.
It'd be easier to find a needle in a haystack, but what else can I do? Let's hear what the others think. It's me. No, that's why I'm calling. I've searched half the ship, and I still haven't found anything. I'm well aware of that, but further problems have arisen. Yeah, I hope so too. We're running out of time, and we're going to need a small miracle to ensure the whole thing doesn't end in a huge catastrophe. Okay, I'll get back to you as soon as I have any news.
Phew, that was close. Who was that? And what was he looking for? A passenger? Or a member of the crew? And what is this disaster he keeps talking about? I should really be careful who I talk to and about what. I can't really trust anyone, with the exception of little Oscar, perhaps. These clothes...
Nope, still can't steal them, apparently. Two intruders. On board the Calypso, Nina actually finds her missing handbag in Katharina Jordan's cabin. The lady had better be able to offer a very good explanation, but Nina is not the only burglar. An unknown person also enters the cabin, looking for something in particular. However, he does not find it, which seems to worry him considerably. He mentions a great disaster. A disaster which might affect Nina? He did kind of sound like, why does it say his name here? I forgot his name. But it did kind of sound like that guy. He had a very strong, well, fake German accent, but... Alright, Nina. Or, not Nina. Miss Jordan. What say you?
Miss Jordan, I need to have a serious word with you.
I wouldn't know what about.
About my handbag, which I found in your cabin.
You've been in my cabin? That's a break-in. I'll have you sent to jail.
Do you really want us to go to the captain and settle matters there?
Okay. You're right. Let me explain myself.
I'm listening.
Just a minute. First I need a drink to get over the shock.
You can have one, but then I want to know what's going on here. What would you like to drink? Gin and tonic?
A Bloody Mary. I only drink Bloody Marys.
No problem. Coming right up.
Never seen the appeal of a Bloody Mary.
See? We're both still alive.
You just keep on joking. You'll have that smile wiped off your face soon. Just you wait and see.
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Do you think drinking alcohol at this early hour will help you forget the miseries of this world?
What?
I thought you were a barkeeper.
Well, of course you're welcome to have a cocktail, but...
Great. We'll just get on with it then.
Just one moment, just a second.
Maybe I should have ordered one myself. Some of the people on board are difficult to bear when you're sober.
There you go. But please remember my words.
Yes, I'll do that, as soon as the great flood comes and we're up to our neck in water. Maybe he should be paying more attention to his drinks. A Bloody Mary in this kind of glass? Either he's out to annoy me, or he doesn't know the first thing about cocktails.
I'll go find myself a safe spot, just in case the end of the world suddenly dawns on us.
Alright, let's run this over.
Here you are, Miss Jordan. Here's your cocktail.
Thank you.
So, what have you got to say?
Okay, what I'm about to tell you may sound a bit strange, but it really happened.
Just get on with your story, and we'll see what seems reasonably believable and what doesn't.
Fine. I passed your cabin last night. The door was ajar and I was just curious, that's all. I peeked through the gap and saw a masked man searching through your luggage. He must have noticed me somehow because he turned around suddenly and dragged me into the cabin. He pushed me up against the wall. His hand was at my throat. I hardly dared to breathe. I don't know how long I stood there, but it felt like an eternity. The masked man probably didn't know what exactly he should do next either. Then I heard soft footsteps in the corridor, approaching the cabin. For a moment I thought maybe I should cry for help. And then suddenly, there was this gun before my eyes. The man hissed, "Shut up or I'll kill you." I was numb with fear, and even when he let go of me and slammed the door on you, I didn't dare move. A moment later, the man was standing behind me again, and he whispered in my ear, "If you tell anyone that you saw me here, you're dead. Now go to the ship's doctor and tell him the woman took an awkward fall and hit her head against the door. And remember, whatever you do, I'll be watching you closely." What was I supposed to do?
Are you okay? You've gone pale.
No idea. I'm sure it will go away again just as suddenly as it came. A Bloody Mary always helps. That's much better. When I got back to my cabin, I found this handbag on my table. I was scared because I suddenly realized that this man could enter my cabin anytime he wanted. I swear I haven't touched the handbag. Every time I looked at it, it sent shivers down my spine.
I don't know. I've heard more convincing stories. On the other hand, you must be a really good actress if the panic in your eyes isn't genuine. Did you recognize the man? You don't look as if you're any better. Do you want me to call a doctor?
I can't really breathe properly. Anyway, the guy... I'm not quite sure, but... he reminded me of...
Miss Jordan? Miss Jordan, are you okay? Oh no! She suddenly started coughing terribly. It got worse and worse until she could hardly breathe.
The doc will put her right. Don't you worry.
But I do. This was meant to be a relaxing cruise, but I'm about as far away from that as I am from Hawaii. I should have a lie down for an hour or two. My headache from the incident with the door is getting worse. I should head for the restaurant now. I wonder what that mysterious passenger from cabin number 5 will be able to tell me about the strange goings-on aboard this ship.
Alright, this seems like a pretty good place to stop. We found Nina's handbag. I guess that kind of settles the barkeep as a,
Katharina Jordan seems to be sleeping.
as a suspect in all this, since I think he's the only one who would have poisoned the Bloody Mary. And I think it's reasonable to assume that it's a member of the crew that's in on this, since they could enter the cabin anytime they wanted. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and we'll see you then.